blurry. So it's been a long time. Hey, Grant. Now I know your real name. Dang, so much has happened. So this will be a little news session and a little bit of Morse code session. I went to Hamcation over the last weekend. Some of you might know it was really busy. Grant was there. Got to meet Grant, who's in the chat. What else happened? I was repping for Youth on the Air. The flag is right here. I got to talk to a lot of very important people. We received a donation from Hamcation in the order of $1,500. And got a bunch of people stickers. So stickers. Got some stickers out there. I have fun. I love going to Hamventions because it's like I get to meet my people. These are the people who I'm here for, who I love to hang out with. And this is ham radio, but it's not really ham radio, obviously. It's meeting people in real life, which is what you don't do on radio. Anyway, whatever. It's like going to a furry convention to meet all your friends who you know online from your furry fandom. I'm sure that will be understood by literally everybody. But if you listen to podcasts and you want to know about the furry fandom and you really don't understand why they do it, you should listen to what's the thing called? The Worst Year Ever. Which one is the best link? There's a couple of episodes where they talk about a shooting or a chemical attack that occurred at a furry convention and how it relates to like the current political atmosphere, but also how like the furdom is a very like interesting and just heartwarming experience for the people involved who have all kinds of social anxiety, introvertism, autism, or just are completely normal and find this community of very loving people. Now, that was a hell of a tangent. You're right. But I'm surprised at the number of hams that I know who have a overlap. Like, there's a lot of pilots and a lot of hams who overlap, like, because for some reason, a lot of hams are pilots, a lot of pilots are hams. And then from what I've found out by being a youth advocate is like a lot of young hams have personas, and it's like, oh, cool. The overlap in interests, because it's all hobbies, like it's all interests and it's all groups of people. The overlap is there. I mean, it's just like saying people who do 3D printing are also hams. So SSB radios in a cockpit. Well, you don't need to be a ham to be a pilot. You need to be a ham to be an astronaut. That is actually a requirement, just in case poop hits the fan and you need to use the radio to call for help. But they do, I think it's mostly for school contacts and such. I need to fix this camera here for being so bright. Well, it's not bad. Pilots who want to use them outside of it. Well, yeah, that's a valid reason. But I also have friends who are pilots of general aviation and they don't have HF, but they're just hams because they're technically oriented, I guess. So went to Hamcation, got money for YOTA. YOTA applications are now open, which you go to youthontheair.com.org. And camps, Cincinnati camp, click here to apply. So if you are a young ham in the ages of 15 to 25, you can apply to come to Ohio for a full week of camping. Not really actually camping. You get to stay at a hotel, but it's a week-long adventure. And we'll have all these kinds of cool stuff there. All expenses not paid, sadly. It's $100 per camper, and you're required to get to Cincinnati. But that $100 fee can be waived if there's financial hardship. And also, we're trying to work with the like the league and other things like that, to work with their clubs to kind of sponsor, and also member societies of the IRU to sponsor a group of young hams to go pay for their airfare and that sort of thing. And that's kind of what they do over in the region 1, IRU region 1. So yeah, I'm apparently youth too, but not YOTA youth, but over there it's age 26, and here we made it 25 because it seems like, I don't know, the youth is a strange. Yeah, they used to call it even young. They called it youngsters over in Region 1, youngsters on the air, and here we call it youth on the air because people generally think the youngsters is a diminutive phrase, and youth is more like it. So those are open. I'm going to what's it called? The Ham Fair, Tokyo Ham Fair in October. I'm going to be in Tokyo for a week. And also, I have to give a big shout out to my wife, Justin, who came with me to Hamcation and supported me through doing that. I mean, we had fun. We got to go to Disney and didn't have to, she didn't have to struggle through but the whole Ham Fest. But she came with me, and it was very fun and very supportive. Got me AirPods for Valentine's Day and took me out to a seafood buffet, all of the things. So if you're watching, thank you. What other news is there? Well, gee, there's so much news in the world. Oh, the ARRL minutes are out. If you go to ARRL.org and ARRL Board of Directors reelects President Rick Roderick, that's interesting because what the real headline is, ARRL Board of Directors revokes the CEO was left, but the minutes are here. Click. But the real gist of the information is in here. YOTA got $500 from the ARRL, or from right here. So thank you, ARRL. We're thinking that this is like a real big thumbs up. They talked about like the safety and the insurance and all of the things we had to put, not me personally, but Neil Rapp and Joycelyn have put together to actually run the camp. So hopefully this legitimizes the camp. Everybody who has been asking, like, it's only $100. What is that really going to get me? We only charge that because we want to make sure you actually show up and give you the problem. If you don't show up, $100 is on the line, like that sort of thing. But again, it is waivable. So essentially they just paid for 5 people to come, but still. The actual cost is per camper is like $1,700. So this doesn't even cover one camper, but every cent matters. And that's why there's a GoFundMe. Every cent matters when you're fundraising. $5, I have such big thumbs up for everyone who donates for Youth on the Air. Also, still February, so Steve, KM9G, is matching your dollar for dollar up to $4,000. So thanks again for that, Steve. Mm-hmm. We still have a little ways to go. So, and this is so the camp is actually running, and I got to move this out of the way. The camp is actually like going to happen, but if we don't raise this extra $5,000, we can only bring 20 campers. If we bring $5,000, we can add 10 more and bring it up to 30. And we all want more campers there, so donate. YOTA is a 501c3 running under the Electronic Application Radio Service, EARS. They are the 501c3 that is funding the organization. It's owned by Neil Rapp. It used to be, or it is, their repeater club, basically, that runs the repeaters for, I think, area places in Indiana. But with Neil running it, and they kind of like change things around so that they could be the fundraiser for Youth on the Air. So all of the money goes through them, and then Neil is gonna pay everybody and pay off all the bills and stuff through EARS. So your donations are 100% tax deductible, if that's what you're asking. So thank you to everyone. Man, there's a lot of donations here, but I was the first. Okay, so it's like almost 10 o'clock here. It's 9:30. Am I even going to be able to learn Morse code? I have no idea. It's already been over 10 minutes, so anybody who wanted to learn with me, very sorry. You had to wait this long. I had actually done some learning in the airport and on my downtime, but the Wi-Fi at everywhere place I was just so slow I couldn't actually stream. So where were we? C. I think I passed lesson 7 or lesson 34. I'm pretty sure I did because I was doing C, and I had passed this with like just barely missing. Let me look at my statistics. So I had 34, went on to 35, and so I was right here. So I made about 5 more attempts since then, just to keep it up. And we only have 1 more week till ARRL DX CW, so I have to get through these 5 characters and start working on some call signs. All right. I think that was nearly perfect. All but one. All but one. Nice. So still goes to show the first lesson or first attempt I do every day, it's like perfect. So I will move on to lesson 36. We're so close. Freaking stupid scrolling thing. 36. QRZ customer support. Whatever. What did we get? 1. Yeah, 1. Da 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 da. So 1 dit and 4 das. Oh, but wait. Forget what I just said. It's not 1 dit and 4 das. It is da 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 da. It just happens to be, it's like 1 is 1 dit, 2 is 2 dits, 3 is 3 dits, 4 is 4 dits, 5 is 5 dits. With DAWs all making it up to 5 characters each. But don't think about that. Don't think of it like that. 1 is da da da, 2 is da 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 da, 3 is da 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 da, 4 is da 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 da. You can think of 4 as as Druid Sandstorm, because now that's all I think about. And yeah, no warm up. Like I think I remember reading on Reddit, like somebody had to warm up to like get up to speed, but maybe that'll be when like you're getting to a contest or something. But for me, it just kind of clicks, if you will. But it continually goes downhill the more I actually practice, as you will soon see. It wasn't bad, but I didn't get any 1s. That's not a valid test. But yeah, still going downhill, like always. Like always. It's like the first one sounds really slow, and then this one starts to sound kind of fast. Like I don't really know how to explain it other than that. Yeah, see, I was like da 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 da, but totally escaped me. It's weird. Mulligan. Still, no, there was one in there that I seemingly didn't remember. Okay. See if we get any ones. Come on! I can do this! I can do it! I'm still trying to remember what dot it is. I know it's B now, but like, I'm thinking of that, I lost 3 characters. It's like not even that at the beginning I have better, like, oh, I'm going to forget that character, move on to the next one, because I don't forget any characters. It's like, after the first one, I do forget the characters, and it takes me longer to remember, like F, for example, which, I don't know if some of you saw my tweet. Somebody honked in the middle of the night, and it was honk, 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 honk. And I was like, what? That was F. That was F. Why am I hearing honks, like, as Morse code? And that's happened more than once. Like, I've heard music and people talking, like, rhythms in speech, like, come to me as, that sounded like R. Or when people laugh. I wish there was, like, people here would laugh with me. Shit. I'm gonna laugh at myself, though. Alright, let's do this again. No. From the chat. Getting worse. Boo. What? How do I get Z's in there and not 7s? Lame. Huh. Well, it's been 10 minutes yet. My head hurts. I want to go to bed. What does my statistics look like? Oh, a big drop. I haven't had that much of a drop in a while. Look at that. But I imagine it is because I'm tired. It's time for bed. Got stress on my mind. Man, got lots of stress on my mind. So I think with that, I'm not actually that stressed. I think everything is awesome. And I'm not a very stressed out kind of person. Sometimes I am, but not like some people. It doesn't make them fry, but it makes my Morse code. It doesn't make me fry and break down. It just makes my Morse code skills a little bit worse. All right, so with that, I'll say 73. Thanks for watching, and we'll get through these last couple ones, and then we have the CW contest. Not sweepstakes. ARRL DX CW contest coming up on this weekend. Third full weekend in February, so can't wait. This is fun. 7-day log submission deadline. Good luck, OM. Because, paper logs, people always never put in their log in the day of. Before they had this rule, like there would be like logs submitted like 2 or 3 months after, which is, to be fair, to actually grade the logs takes like months and almost years, almost a year. But this should make that quicker. All right, that's it. 73. Catch you tomorrow, hopefully at well, let's see. Let me make sure. I think I have something tomorrow. What is going on tomorrow night? I need to get my oil changed. I don't have anything tomorrow. What am I talking about? All right. See you tomorrow at 7 o'clock Central Time, where we will learn Morse code yet again.